guys, so I'm here with my May favourites video. Now I didn't have any favourites for April, and I've always said that I will only do favourites videos when I genuinely have stuff that I want to talk about, and it just so happens that April was the first month that that really happened. I think I've more than made up for it with my favourites for May, because there's a fair few here and they're all kind of random. I've got lots of beauty favourites for this month, which is unusual. Yeah, I've got a fair few for this month. So as always, I'll start where I'm most comfortable with my favourite book of the month, and this would be Dragonfly in Amber by Diana Gabaldon, the second book in the Outlander series. This book took me a really long time to read. I actually started reading it in April. I started reading it on like the 20th of April or something. I think that's what my Goodreads said. And I didn't end up finishing it until maybe about halfway through May. It took me a really long time to read, and normally taking that long to read a book would frustrate me, but I really enjoyed taking my time with this. I really just enjoyed not rushing it and just being absorbed in a story for a long amount of time. Normally, like obviously I read a book and it takes me, normally, depending on the book, obviously it varies, normally no longer than a week to read any given book. But obviously this took a lot longer. I mean, it is like 960 pages long. But I just enjoyed being back in the world. I enjoyed, because I mean, the book itself spans quite a decent amount of time. You're in the world for quite a long time. So it was nice to, you know, absorb the details and not rush it. I did want to read this before I started watching season 2 of the show. I know a few people have told me that I'm missing an awesome show, etc. But I was determined to read this before I watched any of the show. So yeah, I really enjoyed this, and you guys know I love Outlander anyway, so I mean this isn't a huge surprise. TV wise, I actually rewatched this series. I've now rewatched it twice. I mean, I think it's only 6 episodes, but I just find it hilarious, and that's Come Fly With Me. And it's from the creators of Little Britain. Now, I liked Little Britain a lot, but I loved Come Fly With Me even more. But I don't think it had such a big fan base as Little Britain, which is such a shame, because I'd love for them to do another series of this, but I don't think they will. But I absolutely loved it, and it's Matt Lucas and, oh my god, I can never, David Walliams, there we go. They play a whole cast of characters all based around an airport. So they play 2 pilots, they play check-in assistants, paparazzi, coffee sellers, liaison, passengers, airline owners, stewards, stewardesses, immigration officers. So they basically just have this huge cast of characters where obviously they play all these different characters, and it's just so funny. I love this so much. I will continue to watch this over and over again. I can't believe how long it took me to get it on DVD, because I think they made it in 2000, is it 2011? If they did, then god, that's a long time ago. But yeah, absolutely love this series, and it's so funny because one of the guys, one of the characters, Fergal, the blonde steward there, reminds me so much of my friend Mark. It's ridiculous. I don't know if you can see that. This guy here, Mark was in my weekend vlog, and he reminds me so much of Mark. It's actually a little bit scary. So yeah, there's that. A bit of a random favourite for May is these, and they're the Lego Disney minifigures. I think they released on the 1st of May, and I went crazy for these. I wanted them all, and this is just 2 of them, and I can now honestly say that I do own all of them. I went crazy. I had to own them all. I'll try and insert a picture here of the whole collection. But yeah, I thought I'd be content if I got a few of them. I thought, oh, if I got Ariel and I got Ursula and I got Maleficent, and then I'd be happy. No, once you start down this path, my friends, it's crazy. I wanted them all. I was very lucky actually. I only got 1 double which was Mr. Incredible. And then when I went to Swanage with Beth, which I did another vlog of that in May, we found a little independent toy store that sold them unbagged. So I got down to needing about 5 at the time. And I luckily they had the ones that I needed, and I could complete the collection. So love those. They are just so cute, and I'm starting to, you know, make predictions of what I think they're going to make for season 2, which will be exciting. Okay, so let's do, I actually have a favourite nail polish of the month, which is unlike me, because I don't paint my nails very often. It's just a faff. Like, I love makeup and I love beauty and yada yada yada, but God, painting my nails is such a faff, because I'm one of those people that I do them and they're like, yeah, they're dry. As soon as I get up and do something, I smudge them, I chip them. Ugh, it's too much effort, way too much effort. But I do love this colour, and it is Muse from Zoya. You're not going to get the true colour of it, I don't think. It's just this gorgeous bluey, greeny, turquoisey, goldy, greeny, glittery. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. And it looked amazing on the nails as well. So yeah, I loved this one. Then lipstick. Favourite lipstick for this month is actually what I'm wearing now. It's a MAC lipstick, and it is in the shade Finally Free. It's Caitlyn Jenner's sort of contribution to MAC, and I don't know. I bought it because of the colour, not because of Caitlyn Jenner. I thought it was a gorgeous colour, and it's sort of like a pink, rosy, nudie. I love it. It's a little bit different for me because I like rosy toned lipsticks, but I feel they don't suit me. So I always go for like cool toned nudes, like Brave, for example, which is my all-time favourite lipstick. But I thought this one maybe would work because it's still a rose, like rosy nude, but it's heading more towards nude than it is to pink. And I can honestly say that I love this colour. So glad that I just took the plunge and I took the chance and got it, because it was an online exclusive. So normally I'm really bad with makeup. I don't like to buy it online if I can help it, because you're just never 100% sure of shades, etc. So yeah, I took a risk on that and it totally paid off. Yeah, if you saw my weekend, is it my weekend vlog? Yes, then you'll have already seen these two products. The Boots near me has finally got a NYX stand. This was a complete surprise to me when me and my friend went in there. Did not know it was there, and it was a little bit overwhelming because I didn't know where to start. I will be going back. But two products that I picked up. One was the Micro Brow. Loving this. It's probably the nicest brow pencil that I have ever tried. I really like how thin it is. I like that when you put it on, it doesn't like crumble. It's quite a hard consistency, but you can see product coming off. It's very hard to explain. I love the spoolie at the end. If anything, I think I might go a shade darker, maybe. I'm unsure. It depends how dark the next shade is. Because it's all right like on the full bits of my brow, but when you get a little bit sparse, I think you can, maybe it's a little bit too light. I don't know. But yeah, absolutely loving that. And then the other thing is their Proof It waterproof eyeshadow primer. I was using one from, is it MUA? I think it was, and it didn't seem to be holding onto my eyeshadow for very long. It seemed like it was too wet, almost like it helped it creased. This claims to make it waterproof. And I can honestly say the other day I tested it out and I put eyeshadow on about 10 AM in the morning and I didn't take it off till about 11 o'clock at night, and there was no creasing. It was exactly how I'd put it on. It was amazing. So yeah, loving this so far. Another makeup product that I am loving, and you would have seen it in my weekend vlog, is the Merry Luminizer from the Balm. The highlighter. I've had my eye on this for a really long time, but there was nowhere near me where you could actually go in and see the Balm products. Like, I would have had to buy them online. But I went into Superdrug right in the centre of town, which I don't go in very often because I don't normally go into the centre of town for much. because of where I work and there's shops, you know, around me, stuff like that. I don't find myself needing to go right into the centre of town very often. So when I went in there with Mark, they actually now have, they've basically done up all their beauty counters in Superdrug. Which, I mean, it's mostly drugstore. They don't really go high end in Superdrug, but they had a balm stand, and I was like, what the frizzle? Like, when did this get here? So like, yeah, again, that was a little bit overwhelming, because obviously I've seen lots of things from the balm before, and then suddenly things were in front of me and I didn't know where to start. Plus it was like a financial thing, you know, I had like points like to get this and the stuff from Boots, like so yeah, but loving this. It's a really vibrant highlight, and I love it, because sometimes with highlight I'm putting it on, I'm like, I can't see this, I don't think this is doing anything. This, like, I can tell when I put it on, and I love it. It's a fabulous highlight, and they do 2 more, I think, so in the future I think they're going to be mine as well. And then the last thing I want to show you, which I'm absolutely loving, is these. And I bought some new headphones, and they're Ted Baker. I didn't pay full price for these, just so we're clear. I found them in TK Maxx, because I mean, even I'm not that crazy. Yeah, they're Ted Baker ones, and they're like this nude pink and rose gold, and I loved how the box opened for a start. Like, I know that's like the not important thing, but opened like this, and so that's what the headphones actually look like. I now want to get this speaker as well, but yeah, that's what they look like. And they came with their own little pouch here, because I was using, because I've got really nice skull candy ones, like, I don't know what you call them, but like the big ones, but I don't like to carry them around with me. I carry enough stuff to and from work, so I was just using the skull candy ones. But these, I love these, because they have the little they have the mic here and the like volume controls, and also pause and play, and I like how they like separate the headphones there with like that divider, and yeah, they're just like they're just beautiful nude pink and rose gold headphones, and I love rose gold anyway, and yeah, and for them to be like this nice pink as well. And the headphones themselves, which you probably won't pick up on, is they have like this leather look to them, yeah, which I love. And I do love my skull candy ones. I mean, I just love headphones, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've got, oh gosh, how many have I got now? I've got these, the big skull candy ones, and then blue pair of skull candies, purple pair of skull candies, and neon ones. So yeah, I've got like 5 lots of headphones. So yeah, I've got a bit of a thing for headphones. Oh no, and some robot ones. I've got 6 pairs of headphones. Okay, yeah, I've got a problem. So another favourite for May that I'm going to have to insert a little picture to show you is I have some new makeup storage. I decided that I needed to put all of my makeup together. I had like makeup bags here, there, everywhere, like bits of makeup just all over the place, and I wasn't using things before. I was buying something else, and you know, then that would get untouched. So I decided that I needed to sort of revamp my makeup storage and put it all together so that I could actually see what I have, and that at a glance I can pull out a drawer, use something, and just have it all together. Because I do love my makeup, but if it's difficult to get to, I won't bother. So now everything's sort of much more easily reachable. So yeah, it's basically an 11 drawer tower, so it's like a rainbow tower, and yeah, it's got 11 drawers in there at the moment. I'm still sort of playing around, you know, with moving stuff around, etc. One of the drawers actually has all my like technology chargers, headphones, etc. in one of the drawers. Another drawer has 2 pairs of hair straighteners and a hairdryer in it. So yeah, there's 2 drawers that have palettes in them, 1 whole drawer for lipstick, another drawer has lip balm, another drawer has like foundation and primer, etc. And then there's like a random drawer of stuff that I've come across that I don't know if I want to keep or not. So I've got it there. So if I use it, then I will keep it and transfer it into another drawer. And if I won't, then I can get rid of it, etc. So yeah, I've already found that I'm using more variety of things, like different eyeshadow palettes, etc. Different blushes, because I can get to them, whereas I couldn't before. So yeah, I'm absolutely loving that. Plus, I got some little acrylic pots. These are actually pen pots. I got them on Amazon. They're actually sold as pen pots, but they're perfect for makeup brushes. So I bought 2 of them to start with, and they arrived extremely quickly. Like, I ordered them I think on a Tuesday, and they were here by the Thursday. And they look amazing. I've got them set on top of the tower, and again, I can see my makeup brushes at a glance. I can just get them, put them back. It's a much easier way of doing it, and I liked them so much I went back and got another one. It's currently got like makeup sponges and stuff in it, but moving forward I know that I can transfer brushes around, and you know, insanely cheap. I think they were like £2.50, and they're a good quality acrylic. Like, you can feel them. They're not like, they don't feel like they're going to snap any second. They are a good sturdy acrylic, so I would recommend them. So yeah, so got there eventually, guys, got there eventually. That's all my favourites for May. Like I said, I didn't have any for April, so it's like a bigger one for May. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.